Hi, I'm David Romero.
David Romero, nice to meet you.
This is my wife here.
Hello. What brings you in today?
We're looking for
A new car? Okay. Let me ask you, what are you currently driving?
we drive that Toyota Prius out there.
Oh, yes, I see it. Now, what do you like most about your Prius?
The most obviously is the gas mileage.
Okay.
That's the big reason we bought the car. And now that we've just recently had a new sign, need a little more room. But that was the main reason for the Prius.
Okay. So you need a little bit, you like the fuel economy of your Prius, and just had a new baby.
Yes.
So is there anything about your Prius that you would change, if anything?
Obviously a little more, kind of a little more cool, a little more stylish, a little more bells and whistles. Some of the technology.
Okay. Well, let me start showing you our 2014 Mazda 6.
Okay. I've seen some on the internet. This is good.
Well, this is actually not only a personal favorite, but it's also a favorite for many of my clients. And part of that's due because of the SkyActiv technology that Mazda has implemented in the vehicle. Can I ask you how familiar you are with SkyActiv technology?
Isn't that something to do with the radio or something?
No, it's actually a combination of the 3 different technologies. Let me start by opening the hood. I'll start by showing you the engine.
Sure.
Now this is a Mazda's 2.5 SkyActiv engine. Now what makes this different than any other 4-cylinder engine that you see on the market is that these pistons are actually dome-shaped. And what that does is it raises the compression ratio, saves a lot of the energy that's otherwise lost in the vehicle. This 13-to-1 compression ratio is actually the same as what you see on a lot of the Mark I race cars.
Oh, really?
Yes. And to keep it cool and to prevent the knock, they've implemented a longer exhaust, also called a header. Also, that technology is found on Mark I race cars.
Oh, interesting.
Now, next, what they've done with the SkyActiv technology is that they've changed the way the chassis are designed. They've implemented those chassis so they're designed to keep you nimble at low speeds, yet stable at high speeds, like when you're driving on the freeway. Now, if you follow me over here, I also want to point out the last innovative technology that involves SkyActiv, and it's in the body. What they've done is implemented ultra-high tensile steel in key areas of this body. So the result is it's lighter, yet stronger. Now when you combine all 3 of these SkyActiv technologies, it results in 10 to 15% more torque. You get better fuel economy on regular 87 octane while achieving 184 horsepower. And you do not have to sacrifice the power and performance of your vehicle in order to achieve that hybrid-like fuel economy. You'll achieve the 38 miles to the gallon.
38 miles?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's impressive. So SkyActiv was nothing to do with the radio then? It's all the strength?
It's in the body and in the engine.
Cool.
Yes.
All right.
Now you've also mentioned that you want something a little bit more stylish than your Prius.
Right.
Well, I also like to point out this body style is called Kodo, Soul of Motion. You know what that means? It's not only stylish, as you see in the intricate designs that they've made in the body, but it's also, again, the body's lighter but stronger, but it's also more aerodynamic. So you have a very quiet, smooth ride. Even to where these mirrors are placed on the vehicle allows it to be more aerodynamic, very smooth for you. Now I'm just going to open up all the doors if you just follow me, so that way I can take a look at what space you have in the vehicle. On our Grand Touring trim level, I know you sounded like you wanted a little bit more bells and whistles than you currently have. I like to take a look at the back seat where your child seat will be. You also have the rear AC as well to keep it cool in the back for your baby. And also open the trunk space. And when I do that, I also want you to actually lift this up, and I want you to test that ultra tensile steel that I mentioned that's in here in the body. Very light, very easy to operate. Now you also notice that this vehicle is equipped with this rear view camera right here as well. So that's also where
That's the camera then, huh?
Yes, this is where the rear view camera will come standard on your Grand Touring model.
Oh, okay.
As you can see, there is a phenomenal amount of trunk space in the back. Be a great to store maybe your stroller. Now let me ask you if you're your wife that's going to be predominantly driving this vehicle or
Yes.
yourself?
She'll be doing most of the driving. Just when we're on trips and stuff, but take, around town, it'll be her car.
Okay, the vehicle's mainly for pleasure.
Yes.
Great time. I also want you to show you that underneath the back you also have the tire and jack as well.
Okay.
That does come standard. This also reminds me that the purchase of your new Mazda 6, you also receive roadside assistance as well. Now what that means, if you're driving, if your wife's driving, run out of gas, tire blows, Mazda will come out and help you out. There's zero deductible, it's absolutely free. And you have that through the whole duration of the bumper-to-bumper warranty. At 36 months, 36,000 miles.
Oh, okay.
And of course, you also receive a 60-month, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty as well.
Oh, good.
Now, if we come around the side here, again, noticing the body, the stylish exterior, we also have the 19-inch platinum finish wheels. That also comes standard on the Grand Touring Mazda 6.
No match with what I'm on Prius, so that is sure.
I'm glad that you like it. You see the other side here. Now, you also mentioned that you're running on a little bit more technology with your next vehicle.
We do. We kind of like, the stuff, music, kind of a different part of it. It's kind of nice.
Oh, perfect.
One of those features.
Well, you know what? Before we step in the vehicle, I want to point out this button here.
Yeah, I saw it. What is it?
This is the advanced keyless entry system that does come standard on the Grand Touring model. Now what this is that you can have the key fob in your pocket, in your purse. You don't have to dig around to try to dig it out to enter your vehicle. As long as you have it within 3 feet of your vehicle, all you have to do is touch here. You'll be able to enter your car and start it right up without ever digging out the key.
Oh, that's good.
Now actually, if you'd want to go ahead sit down, because that's where you'll be sitting. Now you mentioned the audio features. You want a little bit more better sound and crisp sound?
Yeah. Anything that, you read about today, some of the technology that's on some of these cars, but that's usually on the real high-end Lexus type stuff, and I don't want to spend that kind of money, so this maybe doesn't have some of that, or
Well, actually, you know what's great about the 2014 Mazda 6 is that a lot of the luxury features do come standard or are available on the Mazda 6.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned that the audio controls, it does have the satellite radio,
Oh, okay.
Pandora, it does have those
Oh, it does have Pandora.
Yes,
Cool.
sir.
What is Pandora?
Pandora is basically the internet radio. It's a wireless radio, and actually to operate that, it'll appear on your 5.8 full-color touchscreen. And all you need to do is download the application on your smartphone,
Oh, okay.
and you'll be able to stream music from your vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So you
Oh,
can
that's
pick
nice.
different genres, so you can have it.
And I can do that on this car?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, cool.
In addition to the satellite radio on Pandora, you also have the HD radio as well. It's going to give you a more crisp sound and give you a little bit more content on those radio stations.
Oh, okay.
That does also come standard.
Oh, neat.
Going along with the sound, you do have the capability of streaming your iPad or MP3 player. It does come with a USB and auxiliary port in the center compartment there if you want to lift
In
that
here?
up. The other center, right there.
Okay.
As you can see, there's a USB
Oh, yeah.
auxiliary.
And so what can I do with that?
You can plug in your iPhone, you can plug in a USB port
Oh,
if
gotcha.
you have music stored on there.
Oh, that's slick.
But you'll be able to plug that in and stream it from your vehicle. And you'll also be able to listen to the better sound quality because you also have the Bose Centerpoint surround sound for your vehicle as well.
Okay, so surround sound you said? What
Yes,
do you mean?
the vehicle is equipped with 11 Bose Centerpoint surround sound speakers. So you have surround sound for your car.
11 speakers on this car?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. And going off, while we're on the radio compartment, you also have Bluetooth capabilities as well.
Oh, okay.
And what's great
Nice.
about that is that both you and your wife can pair both of your devices, download the phone contacts into the vehicle. So when one of you is driving, just turn on the Bluetooth. You don't have to re-download the phone contacts. It's already downloaded in the car. It is also voice automated as well. You can control it right here from your steering wheel.
That's slick.
And once you download your phone contacts, you'll be able to call your friends, family member. It's all voice automated.
Oh, wow. Now you said my phone, and then said, but what if my wife also has a phone? We have the two phones. What can we put both phones in there?
Yes, you can download multiple, up to 7 different devices with this vehicle.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Download all the phone contacts in, so that way it makes it very, very convenient, especially, if she's around town, they're running errands.
That's pretty slick.
Now we're also looking at the steering wheel. Like I mentioned, this is the Bluetooth audio to control that. Right here you have your volume control as well. This button is your information tracker. You'll be able to track your average miles if you're getting to the gallon, your average speed, your range, the distance to have empty.
Oh, wow.
This you'll be able to scroll through your favorite radio stations as well. Cruise control, again another feature that comes standard. This button that you see here, this is an available feature called the Mazda's radar cruise control. And what that does is that they are radar sensors. They're located towards the top of your rear view mirror here, and it's going to send out a sensor while you're driving on the freeway. So what you can do is set how far or how close you would like to be to the other vehicles. And the vehicle, your Mazda 6, will automatically adjust the distance while driving on the freeway.
And that's on this car?
Yes.
Oh, that's slick. So almost don't have to mess with the brakes, is what you're saying?
Well, not necessarily, but you will be able to set how close or how far away you'd like to be from the other vehicles and traffic.
Oh, okay. So it'll kind of slow down for you?
Yes, it'll slow down or speed up,
oh, wow.
depending on the distance you set for it.
That is slick.
Now these controls all on the steering wheel, they're designed to keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road. Another great safety feature.
Well, it is. Pretty smart.
Now also I'd like to mention, because you are keeping your hands on the wheel and eyes on the road, what's different from the previous model, the Mazda 6, is that they actually expanded your visibility by 9.6 degrees. So when you look out, there's a lot more visibility you have with your vehicle.
Oh.
And again, like I mentioned earlier, where these mirrors are placed,
right.
They're not just for the aerodynamics, they're also to give you more visibility with your vehicle.
Wow, that's pretty slick.
Now, let me ask you, I know you just had a baby, how important is safety for you?
Oh, it's huge.
It's huge.
Absolutely. I mean, compared to other cars, every car comes with airbags today, so what makes this one stand out?
Of course. Well, you're going off of the airbags. I'm glad you asked. The driver and the passenger seat are equipped with the advanced airbag system. And what that means is that these airbags are going to deploy based on the weight and seat position of the driver and passenger, rather than always at full force.
Oh, nice. Wow, that's cool.
And then, of course, you also have airbags in the side of the seats here, and in the curtain airbags. So you have a total of 6 airbags for the vehicle.
Okay.
And the Mazda 6 is a top safety rating as well.
Oh, it is?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But Mazda is taking a lot of steps, not just the safety, if you're in an accident, but there's a lot of different safety features that they've implemented in this vehicle to prevent accidents from happening in the first place. And some of those features are, as you see here, this is this blind spot monitoring system. And what that is that there are sensors located at the bottom of the rear bumper, and it detects when a vehicle is in your blind spot. When a vehicle is detected and it's in your blind spot, you'll see a little light illuminate in each of these mirrors. Now, if you signal when someone's in your blind spot, you're going to hear a beeping noise in the cabin to alert you not to make that turn.
Oh, wow. So it tells you there's a car over here kind of with the blind spots in.
Yes.
And you said, but only if I have the blinker on.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Only if you signal when someone's in your blind spot, you'll hear a beeping noise and a flash.
But so you'll always see the flash, but you'll only hear the beep if you do the turn.
Yes.
Okay.
If you're not
If
you're not turning, you will just see the illuminations appear.
Okay.
You do have that option to turn that off, though, if you'd like. I don't recommend doing it just because it's a great safety feature. It's there for a reason. Also, this AFS button you see here, that stands for the Adaptive Front Lighting System. And what that's designed to do is to give you more visibility while driving at night. The headlights in this vehicle actually have a turning radius of 15 degrees. So they are going to turn 15 degrees left, right with your steering wheel to give you more visibility while driving at night.
Ah.
So essentially your headlights are going to make that turn before you do.
Oh man, that's slick. And that again, that's standard on here.
On this
your
car?
Grand Touring, yes. On this vehicle, yes.
Wow, okay.
You see here, this is for your tire pressure monitor.